Hello my friends and welcome back to our channel, Home is Where Our Heart Is, where today I'm absolutely blessed to be spending some time basking in the winter sunshine, collecting some of the beautiful bright yellow gorse flowers. These gorse flowers are incredible because they're bright yellow, smell coconutty, and of course they're edible. So today we're going to collect some of these gorse flowers, take them home and make them into a sweet bright yellow gorse jam. So if you're interested, then come with me and we'll learn how to identify the gorse, and then we'll take some home and Stelly will show us how to make it into some sweet jam. So to identify gorse, it's super simple. Of course, the gorse flowers are bright yellow, and when you look closely, these look like pea flowers. Then, of course, the leaves of the gorse are incredibly spiky and they're bright green. Then, if you look around the gorse bush, you might find some seed pods, and these are a shade of browny black, a bit grey and fuzzy. Now, the gorse can grow all the way up to 7 or 8 feet tall, and it tends to grow on like harsh terrain, scrubland, and up on the tops of hills and things like that. But it's not hard to find it. Just stand on the horizon and scan for bright yellow, and the gorse will soon reveal itself to you. Now, these flowers, when you pick them on a sunny day, the sunnier the better smell and the sweet aroma of the coconutty almonds. So if you can tick all these boxes, you know that you've found a gorse bush and you're ready to take some of these bright yellow flowers home and turn them into some jam. So once you've identified your gorse, it's time to start harvesting the petals. Now, beware, this shrub is very prickly, so you might want to bring some gloves to help you along the way. And when you start harvesting these petals, your mind might become very restless and say, I can't do this, I'm going to be here all day. And I promise you, just commit to it, and within a few minutes that restless mind tends to calm down, and all of a sudden you'll find yourself completely at ease whilst collecting these bright yellow flowers. So it's only taken me about 30 minutes to fill this jar full of bright yellow gorse flowers. Now, all you'll need to do to make this jam is bring out a jar of your choice and fill that jar with gorse flowers, because we're going to make 1 jar of jam. So choose the jar you want to fill with gorse jam, bring that out, fill that with flowers. Now let's head home and make some jam. And we are home with Stelly.
Hi guys, hope you enjoyed that great tit chirping in the background there with Dane outside. So here's our jar of gorse flowers, and we're going to turn it into jam, and this is a really easy recipe guys. So come with us and we'll show you how to make it. For this recipe you will need some jam sugar, super easy to find in the shops, an optional orange, and a jar of gorse. Step 1. Your petals and pop them in a jug. Woo, that's amazing. Such a good smell. Okay, so all you do is take your jar that you collected your flowers in, fill it once with hot water. Be careful because it will be hot. And then again, so 2 jars of hot water over your flowers. And notice we're not using anything else to measure, scales or anything like that that people normally do with jam sugar. We found our jar method works quite well. Wow, smells amazing. Super sensory experience, guys. Now we're just going to leave this to infuse for about an hour until the water's completely cooled. So you can already see the water's going quite yellow. Delicious gorse. Okay, so that's been infusing. We're going to take a plate and pop it in the freezer. Now this has cooled down, we're going to take our sieve or our lovely gorse juice through the sieve. Get a good squeeze. Chop your orange in half. Squeeze half of the orange juice. Yummy. The orange is completely optional. We love the taste of orange with gorse. So of course we added half an orange. You can use lemon as well. The citric acid really helps to preserve your jam for longer. But yeah, optional. Take the same jar that you gathered your gorse flowers with and fill it twice with jam sugar. One. Two. Give it a stir up. Bring your mix to a rolling boil, which is not a fierce boil, it's not a simmer, it's just in between. Nice gentle rolling boil. Now it's at a rolling boil, we're going to test it every 5 minutes to see how thick and jammy it's getting. So it's been boiling for 5 minutes and now I'm going to show you how to do the drip test. So we've got our plate out of the freezer, so it's nice and cold. We're going to pour a bit. So we can see that it's pretty runny. It's running all the way down to the bottom of the plate. So it's not ready yet. And we're going to do this every 5 minutes until it's jam. So it's been another 5 minutes, so 10 minutes in total. And we're going to do another drip test. Pour it on. Still looking pretty runny to me. Let's see. Yeah, not quite jam yet. So it's been another 5 minutes. Here we go. Ooh, yeah. It's getting gloopy, guys. I reckon 5 more minutes. Give this a little wipe and pop it back in the freezer to make it nice and cold again. Okay, it's been another 5 minutes, so 20 minutes in total. Just be really cautious, guys, because this is super, super hot, and hot sugar is just crazy hot. Let's pop it on our cold plate. Oh, look, it's gloopy off the spoon. I think we might be maybe done. Let's see how it runs. Oh yeah, we're in business. We've made ourselves some jam. So for us, that was 20 minutes. Just check every 5 minutes because jam sugar's crazy stuff and you never quite know how long it will take. Okay guys, so really important piece of info, make sure your jar is room temperature, because if it's really cold and then you add really hot to it, it will just smash everywhere and that would be a disaster. So room temperature jar, and we're going to pour in our jam. As it sets, it will get thicker. There we go. Amazing. Okay guys, so we've poured it all in, and usually we would just put it straight in the fridge to cool, right? However, the jar is super hot and we don't want to burn our fingers, so we're just going to leave it here to naturally cool, and then when it is cool enough, we'll pop it in the fridge.
And there we have it.
Ta-da! Gorse flower jam!
Look at that nice bright colour.
Oh wow, guys.
Taste test.
Taste test. And who better to tell us if this jam is delicious or not than the one and only Brucey Bear. What do you think?
What do you think, Bruce? Thumbs up? Oh yeah.
More? I think that's a yes.
Thumbs up from Bruce.
Oh yeah.
Delicious jam. It's really nice and thick. It's bright yellow. Smells sweet with a hint of gorse.
Really hope you guys enjoyed watching our video. Yeah. We have got a gorse video that's all about gorse, the mythology, folklore, identification.
If you want to learn about gorse and everything about it, then check out our video celebrating everything gorse.
And we also have another gorse video that's how to make gorse cordial, which is one of my favourites. It's got a really deep, rich flavour.
If you want to learn,
rush,
maybe that's enough jam for that baby.
Is that delicious? Who's that in the camera? Is that Brucey? Do you want the spoon?
If you want to learn how to make some floral flower, I can't say it. Floral flavoured flower power, gorse cordial. Then,
floral flavoured flower power gorse cordial.
Yes.
That's a mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what we originally called it. I've not said that in a long time. Yeah, if you want to learn how to make cordial from gorse flowers, then that video will pop up at the end of this video. If you want to learn all about gorse, then that video will pop up at the end of this video too. And also, don't forget to follow us on all them modern world things, Facebook and Instagram, and join our Patreon.
Yeah, so we really enjoy getting these free educational videos out to everyone, and it's our goal to make this a full-time career, and we can do that with your help on Patreon. So if you can sponsor us through Patreon if you can. A couple of pounds a month, the price of a coffee, it all adds up and it all makes a huge difference for us to continue to keep creating all this educational stuff that we like to share.
Anyways, people, we'll see you all next time.
Peace.